Hello Commanders, Commander Placer here, back with another Elite Dangerous video, and today I'm talking about community goals. A few other Elite Dangerous YouTubers have already spoken about the topic, and this is obviously going to be an opinion piece. First of all, I want to speak about why I'm making this video, my experience with community goals, and a little bit of some of the issues that players like myself have encountered. I personally encountered community goals when they were made available through the mission board system. At the time, it was reasonably early on in my Elite Dangerous career, and I thought bounty hunting was the be-all and end-all of the game. And also, I could get paid for doing it twice. Amazing. Time went on, and I found out trade community goals were a thing. I mean, you can get paid for doing trading twice? Epic. Of course, this was pretty much it, and I spent some of my time chasing community goals every single week until grind fatigue hit me. And yes, this was largely due to my own mistakes in gameplay, such as sticking to the same activities rather than switching things up. I did get lucky with a few community goals, including a trade CG which paid in excess of 100 million credits, and it wasn't even a mistake, so I can certainly see the place for them. So, what made me want to make this video? Well, it's going to be the story-based community goals, and more focused than that, the repetitive nature of them. The Thargoids have been a long-awaited and hyped entrance into the game, and with the first sight of them causing commanders to drop their jaws and head in droves to the Pleiades to get hyper-addicted, one by one, and then later barnacle sites to get a glimpse of one visiting a barnacle and either refueling, scooping stuff up, we still don't know. The Thargoids deserved an epic storyline and a gameplay mechanic to go with their larger-than-life presence. The first few community goals were refreshing with some interaction with these ships in order to get our first weapons, the AX missiles. After this, the Thargoids adapted, and yes, that is in quotation marks, because it was our weapons that actually changed. Whatever. Okay, so the Thargoids adapted. That was established, and we were given a new CG to get multi-cannons. Okay, so I think we all knew what was going to happen at this point. I hoped it wouldn't, but then it did. Another CG for another weapon, the remote flak launcher. Now, I do love the idea of the flak launcher, as it has a unique way of firing, and it sure serves a very niche purpose, which is targeting the Thargoid swarm, and considering the Thargoid swarm is the main source of the Thargoid ship's damage, it's a pretty welcome addition to the arsenal. We also have the shutdown neutralizer, as well as the Xeno scanner. The only issue for me around these particular community goals is the fact that we were only given medium-sized weapons, and we were limited to 4 of them per ship, flat cannon not included. A couple of weeks passed and the narrative in the game stalled, and no, I'm not going to include Galnet posts as part of the game because they involve no player interaction and you have to read a wall of text. I'm sure the Galnet audio coming up in Beyond is definitely going to improve this, but it's not going to fix the lack of story-based interaction. Now, last week we were given 2 CGs in order to give us large hardpoint weapons. Oh, at last. One was a trade CG, the other was a combat-based CG, except both had aggressive actions in them to complete. The combat CG was one which required combat bonds to be handed in, which could only be obtained by destroying Thargoids. I enjoy PvP combat mainly, and in Elite Dangerous I really do welcome the Thargoids as a challenge. You need wings to take them down, and you get to team up with other members of the community and have some fun. Now, the trade CG required Thargoid hearts, which are only obtainable through destroying a Thargoid ship. Tissue samples, which can only be obtained through using research limpets, which of course makes a Thargoid attack you. It also transpired that there was something wrong with the limpets, which caused commanders not to be able to complete the community goal. Others have also questioned whether this was actually the real reason the CG was cancelled, or whether the goal was set too high and it never hit tier 1, and the reason being is because the goals were set way too high. Of course, these are both activities we've had to complete before for CGs, in particular CGs around the Thargoids. I honestly don't feel the big bad in Elite Dangerous should get the same repetitive treatment as bounty hunting CGs and bulk trade CGs. At this point, I'm worried that we're going to see yet another set of CGs for huge and even small weaponry. So here we all sit, wondering how the rest of 2.4 is going to turn out. We still have some things to see that were featured in the trailer, Type 10, I'm looking at you, that haven't appeared in the game yet. Will the story be progressed through community goals? Honestly, I hope not. I want the narrative to play out on its own, there to be some personalised missions telling us where to go, or gives a mission to take out Thargoid ships on our own terms. An in-game message being pushed telling you to go to a certain system and report for duty as a member of the Pilots Federation, a call to arms. Not everyone plays in an open or has a group of players to be social with, and to take these targets on your own, but also want to be part of it. We could have a mission where the goal is to take out a reduced swarm of Thargoids, a high risk but high mission rewards. Maybe some Thargons. A game in which you're meant to find your own path and play your own way needs a more personal journey. Perhaps we will find the Thargoid invasion play out similar to Power Play, with the Thargoids seeking to expand our own territory, and we need to keep pushing them back through combat actions. But none of this undermining stuff, please. Some people are calling it community goal fatigue, and I think I can agree on the term. So over to you, Commanders. Where do you stand on the current status of CGs and the Thargoid storyline? Do you feel the same, or would you like more interactions with the Thargoids on a one-to-one level? Leave me a comment and let me know, and thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and make sure you turn notifications. That way you get an alert every time I put a new video out. Also, whilst you're there, please consider becoming a patron. It's a great way to help to support the channel and help me to provide you with good quality content. And once again, thank you for watching. Commander Plater,